Lots of geese on the move. The mix I'm using on these stones to cement them in is a 3-to-1 mixture. 3 sifted sand to 1 Portland. I'll give it a good strong joint. Place my little water container. That's about right. I have my next layer of stones just set in here dry. I fitted them together first, so now I can go back and cement them all at the same time. That way my mud isn't setting up while I'm trying to find the stone. It's kind of like putting a jigsaw puzzle together, trying to fit these stones together. I want to get a good display, so I have to space out where I'm going to put the big ones and the little ones and even the colors. And that can be almost half the work. So I'll just take these back out of here. Remember how I had them. This was a heavy one here. I guess even on these I put a pencil mark just so I know how they were fitting. Slap some mud in there. I need to put my gloves on. That one was like that. I might have to adjust that one a little bit to get that bigger one in there. Put that big one in there. Cement in my eye. So it must have been something like that. These guys can actually come out of it then. Want to wear gloves handling this mud. You'll eat your hands up with cement poisoning. And then when that dries, I'll come back and rub these joints down some more to make them look nicer. In order to tie these stones into the wall, these are kind of small spaces. But what I've been doing is pounding some nails into the wood and then cement around it, and that'll hold these rocks in place later on. Like that. Sometimes just using your hands works the best. Get the cement block out of the stone. This has been setting up about an hour. It's about right now for straightening out the joints. You can still push it around a little bit. And I just use a glove. There's lots of fancy tools and stuff people try to use, but I always found that just using a glove always works good for me. You can go back later and then brush it with a brush. And it's good enough for the next time. Next layer. This is a little bit softer here yet. The other stuff was setting in the sun. This is in the shade. It's kind of almost a little too wet yet. I can rough it in a little bit, then I'll have to come back later. Then this is too soft here yet. Here. Yeah, it's a little soft here too. Half of it's in the sun and half of it's in the shade. So I'll have to come back. Like that for now. You can only go so high at a time laying up these stones. Otherwise you risk the chance of them collapsing and falling down. You know, a foot and a half, that's about all the higher I want to go at a time before I need to let it set up and get hard and then continue on. So I'm about as high as I can go right here. So I started going down the south wall on top. I can continue on down that way. But this other stuff, I'm going to have to let it set up and get hard because I want to put some bigger rocks on top over here. And I know if I try to fit a bigger rock in there, it'll just push the other ones down. The whole thing will come down. So that's why I need to let it get harder. Laying up stones like this really isn't that complicated. You just got to fit your pieces in and stand back and look at it and see what fits where and what looks good. And just do a little bit at a time, like a layer, and then do a different spot, and then come back and go up a little bit higher. So I think just about anybody can do it if they put their mind to it. You just got to be patient. Thanks for watching.